Hello everyone, this is Roxy from Readings by Roxy, and I'm here to do a reading for Becky. Becky is one of the weekly winners, or the weekly winner to receive a video reading, and I have asked her if I can post this video live to the public. And with all my readings, readings in general, first off, if you purchase a reading from me, all the readings are done privately. But as far as winning a reading, which all you have to do is be a subscriber, and one subscriber wins a free reading every week. And in that case, I'll ask you if I can post it to the public, and if not, that is totally fine. It's up to you. Of course, anything that's posted to the public will be anonymous, so nobody will know either way who you are. So, Becky has asked the question. She's going to be moving in February, and it's a little bit of a ways off, but she still wants to get some information about it. And her main question is, well, a couple of her questions are, how is that move going to go? If it's going to be, a difficult move, an easy move, just kind of like, how it's going to go in general. One of her other main questions is, are they going to be moving in the same area, or if they're going to be moving out of the area? So let's just see what we come up with. Okay. Alright, so first card is the Fool. Second card is the Ace of Cups. Third card is Nine of Swords. Fourth, the Four of Pentacles. Put this card down here. The fifth, the Nine of Rods. And I'm sorry, I'm going to try to get all the cards into frame. Sixth card is the Sun. And the seventh card is the Queen of Pentacles. And I'm going to draw one last card, and that is going to be the Nine of Cups. So I'll put this down here. Okay. All right. So the first card we're going to look at is the Fool. I'll put that right there so you guys can see it better. And Becky, this just pretty much symbolizes where you're at right now. It's in terms of how you're feeling about this move, and it looks like you're ready. You're ready to set off on this adventure. I didn't get all the details from you as far as if this is a move that you want to do, or if this is a move you have to do. But I feel, just from this card, it seems like it's something that you and your family are looking forward to. You are just ready to start a new adventure, settle into a new place. I feel like it could possibly be getting the sense of you're moving because maybe you want a larger place, or just an improvement on what you have in general. So right off the bat, it pretty much shows exactly what you're going through. The Fool is setting off on a new journey. The second card is the Ace of Cups. And again, this kind of goes hand in hand almost with the Fool, in the sense of this is a new beginning that you are looking forward to. I think this is something that possibly you and all your family are looking forward to. Still not getting the sense, and if you're going to be moving in the same area or out of the area, but I think I'm thinking that you guys, from these cards, especially the Fool, that you want to move someplace totally new. You just want a new area, maybe a better area than what you're living in now. So we'll see what happens with the rest of the reading to see if you're gonna what is actually going to happen with that. The next card, Nine of Swords. If you look at the card, it's she's sitting up in bed, middle of the night it seems. See the moon right there. Swords all around her. So this is a feeling that with all moves, we've all gone through them, most likely, and it's going to be a stressful time. That just pretty much goes with it goes hand in hand for the most part with moving. So it's gonna be a stressful time for you and the rest of the family. There's gonna be some sleepless nights. There's probably gonna be some moments of maybe you finding a place and it falling through, and just like little headaches and hiccups along the way. I would like to say that it's not going to be that big of a deal, but I kind of feel like there's going to be a little bit more hiccups than you would like. Not that anybody likes the hiccups, but I kind of feel like maybe maybe your first choice, the first couple of choices, as far as a new apartment, are going to fall through. The next card is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles talks about kind of like a greediness, somebody holding back. And this could possibly speak to like maybe either like yourself or somebody, maybe your significant other, not wanting to give in as far as what you want. And I'm gonna say want, because greediness is a want. It's not necessarily a need. It's kind of like you're failing to kind of come to, I think what it is, it's like there's going to be some things that you're definitely not going to want to give in on, as far as maybe the amount of rooms, or the area that you want to really live in, or you're definitely going to stick, one of you is definitely going to stick to your guns as far as what you really want in an apartment. And that might hinder you a little bit, which might explain the Nine of Swords. It could, put some delays in how long it's going to take you to find a new place. I know you said you want to move in February, so that's probably maybe in terms of maybe a lease ending, and you're going to have to move in by February if you want to move. But I don't think you're going to find a place as soon as you want, because I feel like somebody's going to be holding back. They're going to be sticking to their guns as long as they possibly can to get exactly what they want. To kind of follow that line of thinking is the Nine of Rods. And this speaks to somebody kind of feeling like they're being wronged. If you kind of look at this, he's kind of standing off by himself. There's probably some people over here thinking like, well, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with them? Why are they just off in the corner by themselves? The rods are surrounding him, so he kind of feels like he's being kind of almost kind of like caged in. Surrounded. So I kind of feel like this might be the other person in the relationship, where the other person over here is kind of sticking to their guns, and I want this and I want that and I don't want this. The other person is feeling like they are being put on hold as far as finding a new place. They're not too happy with the fact that this is going on over here. So I think that's what this whole card is about. Is they just kind of feel like they are. Maybe their needs aren't being met. Okay. Next card is the Sun. And I feel like even though you're going to be going through some drama, sleepless nights, people not really necessarily being happy, I feel like in the end, you're gonna find the place that you can both agree upon. It's going to be something that I think that, not only one partner will like, but also the other. I kind of feel, again, going off of the Fool card, that, like I was saying, I get the feeling that moving away from your area is what you really want. Because the Fool kind of represents a new adventure, new things, new beginnings, and almost kind of like a reckless type of personality. Reckless type of card, rather. And I kind of feel, just in the sense of that, is you don't want to stay in the same area. So with us seeing the Sun, I think that this is speaking to the fact that you're not going to stay in the same area. You're going to move out of the area. And this could possibly, again, be where you're just kind of sticking to your guns over here with the Four of Pentacles and saying, I don't want to stay in the same area. I'm going to wait until I find the place that I really want that is out of the area. And I think that in doing so, even though it's probably going to, cause a little bit of stress, and you guys are going to have some patience because you're not going to find the place that you want right away, I think in the end it's going to work out. the Queen of Pentacles. This speaks of just kind of coming to a place of stability. I think finally, when you find a place, it's going to be a good thing. You guys are going to find a place that's like with the represented in the last card, the Sun. You're going to feel comfortable. Everybody's going to feel like, hey, I'm glad we held out for what we wanted. I'm glad we stuck to our guns. It's going to be I believe it's going to be a place that you're going to be able to stay in for quite a while. This is not going to be one of those places where we just stay for like a year or two. I feel like this is going to be a place where you can stay around for a while until possibly your family grows and you need a bigger place, or you eventually want to buy a home. But I think this is going to be where you're going to lay some roots for a number of years. The last card we're looking at is the Nine of Cups, and if we look, it's somebody very joyous times, friends and family gathering, dancing and happiness. So I think this just kind of speaks to the overall ending to this question, in terms of, in the end, again, even though there's going to be a couple of bumps along the way, in the end, you guys are all going to be happy, and this is going to be a place that all of you are going to be able to feel comfortable in and happy in, probably expand your family in. I think this is going to be possibly, I think it's also probably saying it's going to be a very fun apartment, a very fun place. It's going to be a place where people are going to want to come over and hang out, and you're going to have tons of parties there, and a gathering. There might also be like a little area of the apartment, maybe like a den, or maybe a big living room, or some kind of like area of the place where it's going to be a gathering. People are going to want to come over and hang out. So there is your reading. To answer your two questions, as far as, like overall, how is your move going to go, I think it's going to go very well, with the exception of a couple of hiccups and maybe a couple of like stressful times and some disagreements. As far as your other question, I believe that you are going to move out of the area. You're not going to be in the same area, just kind of based off of these two cards right here, because I feel like setting off in a new area is what you really want. And I think from the Sun, it's saying that's exactly what you're going to get. So Becky, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for allowing me to post this video live to the public. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me, and be well.